I live in the United States. I have a work visa and I work as a quality control chemist in a pharmaceutical company.
Hmm.
I recently had some concerns about my job. So I realized a lot of the things we use uh, in making solid dose tablets and like the conventional capsules, they contain
The gelatin,
gelatin.
the gelatin.
Yeah, and so before now, I had a view that said since the pork skin and bone had gone through istihala and it become a new substance, it was not haram, so it was halal, and so I was fine with that. But more recently, I came across some other views that said the change that these things go through is not rigorous enough to say that it has gone through istihala, hence gelatin remains haram. And so I'm concerned about my job because, like I said, I work in a pharmaceutical company. I don't make these drugs, but I test them before they get released into the society. And, we test a lot of capsules and so many tablets. So many tablets contain gelatin. I mean, it's not the active pharmaceutical ingredient, but, they use gelatin a lot. And so I'm concerned. Do I keep my job or quit my job based on this? That's the first question.
D- Danny, before you go on for your second question, I would like to ask a couple of questions. The first question is, uh, with regards to your specific task, the quality control chemist, you are in charge of testing the ratio of the active ingredients of the final product, effectiveness, cleanness. If you can describe furthermore your job description as a quality control chemist in the pharmaceutical plant, please.
Yes, you just summarized it. So we do test like, okay, how much of the active do these products actually contain? Say we say it has 15 milligrams ibuprofen. We want to test it and see that it actually has that before it's released. Um, how long does it take to um, dissolute when it gets into the body and things like that? So I'm not testing the gelatin itself.
Second
I'm
question.
testing the active
Second
pharmaceutical.
question for you. Okay. Second question for you as a chemist. As a matter of fact, the fuqaha, the Muslim jurists, would need to seek the help of a specialist like you. You mentioned the concept of istihala. For those who are not aware of the meaning of the term istihala, istihala means transformation. And transformation is not to change from one condition to another, like from solid to liquid. No, to change the chemical structure, the original shape and form, not just the shape. So if we look into the chemical structure of lard or gelatin, which is extracted from the bones and skins of pigs, and then we look into the gelatin itself. Oh, it has a completely different chemical structure. If Danny can say, as a chemist, when we check out the chemical structure under the microscope of both, they're different, then I can assure you, congratulations. The concept of istihala has taken place. So it is not anymore related to pork or pigs. It is a completely different chemical structure. So maybe you need to take this into consideration because guess what? What you're talking about is a common dilemma, and people used to think it is only in the centrum, in the multivitamins, or in the gel cap. No, it's actually in the tablets because in order to use the starch to mix it with the active ingredients, you need something cohesive. So gelatin plays a role which binds all the particles together. So if you take this as a project, you and your colleagues, and you look into the chemical structure of both, and then you say, Sheikh, we found that it is identical. Even after boiling the skin and the bones of whatever animal, it still maintains the same chemical structure, then there is no istihala. And in this case, agreed upon it, it's haram. But if there is istihala, alhamdulillah, it will be a big relief, not just for yourself, but for the consumers. A lot of people who are desperately in need to be on multivitamins daily or prenatal. And as you know that vast majority of multivitamins, I'm not only talking about a particular name brand, but a lot of medication uses gelatin. So now I just sent you the question back. If you can verify that and you say, yep, we confirm there is istihala, there is a process of transformation. We have figured out that it is missing like hydroxyl group or it is added another group. So the chemical structure, we say, thank you so much, it's halal. You got my point, Danny?
Yes, I got your point.